jetzt ein wenig mit Stimmung, weil Dantoin-Gelauferei ist manchmal ein bisschen ätzend. Ich wollte irgendwas sagen. Gelauferei übertönt zu können.
Mission, is that you? It's me, Lena, remember? I was dating your brother back on Terrace.
Lena? What are you doing here? Where's Griff?
I'm just passing through. Griff and I broke up a few months after we left Terrace together. Probably for the best. Your brother can be charming, Mission, but he's bad news.
Don't you start trashing my brother, you cantina rat! Take that back or I'll smack you so hard your head tails will pop off!
Mission, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting this way? Yeah, I know how she feels. Griff can be pretty frustrating. I guess that's why Mission didn't want to come with us when we left Terrace.
You liar! Griff told me that you didn't want his little sister tagging along. That's why he had to leave me behind.
Is that what the hut spawn told you? I wanted you to come with us, Mission. I even offered to pay for your ticket. Why not? I paid for everything else while I was with that freeloader. But he told me you didn't want to leave Terrace. I said we shouldn't even go then. But he said we'd come back and get you after we struck it rich on Tatooine. Just another one of his lies.
No, you're the one who's lying. Griff wouldn't... He wouldn't try to leave me behind.
Think about it. If Griff wasn't trying to ditch you, Mission, then why didn't he tell you where we were going? After we left Terrace, he told me looking after you was holding him back. Griff's always looking to blame other people for his own problems. That's why he abandoned you. He did the same thing to me, too. As soon as I ran out of money, he started blaming me for all of his problems. Like it's my fault his get-rich-quick schemes never work out. Hey, if you want to talk to Griff, go ahead. Last I heard he was going to make a fortune working the Zerka Corp mines on Tatooine. But as far as I'm concerned, he's out of my life forever.
Griff's better off without you anyway, you table-dancing, brother-stealing home wrecker.
I guess that's my cue to leave then. I didn't mean to upset you, Mission. But one day you'll see I'm right about your brother. I only hope it's not too late by then.
Huh?
What?
Achuta, wonga kun bistolpi. Ronda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palaka chi kun ita hod. Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Dong nabung mutka. Achut. Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Mucha shakpak.
What?
This is what I need. That'll show you.
I will be your doom!
You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness. I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine. A better Jedi than you will ever be. More powerful as well, for I could best my teacher. When I slew my master, Quatra, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought. Yes. I struck her down in the middle of training, consumed by my anger, embracing the power of hate. But it was not enough. What is it you want? Why do you bother me? I have fallen, and dark power courses through my veins. I can never go back to the council, so here I shall stay. You who have beaten me so easily just want to talk? I do not believe it. Kill me now while you still have the power. Lies. Leave me and come back when you have the courage to finish your task. The Council has sent you here to kill me. Not anger, peace. Yet even with your naive attitude, you managed to beat me. I am pathetic. I sit here, I always thought they held... I seem to still have much to learn, both about being a Jedi and about myself. But I wish the cost of my ignorance... If she were alive now, there would be so much I would say to her. So much I would apologize for. How can the Council ever take me back with what I have done? Striking my master down in anger is unforgivable. If I show them, I am free of passion. But I am serene that I am willing to forsake the dark side. And maybe, just maybe, they would accept me back. Do you think they would? Could it be possible after what I have done? I thank you, Master Jedi. I will return to the Council then. I shall submit myself to their judgment and hope they will forgive me. Again, I thank you.
Achuta, Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuyana. Dong patugas mak. Ronda diho donga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotak. Tugning chatukune mule raves. Mucho shat bakant. Kieno no namapaule rachikun. Ta kung just takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita modunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mamule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Jedobado wana nidibobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak talea. Ronda diho tonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotak. Tugning chatukune mule rabe. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mule rachikun. Slimo podonar di hodunga ku hunkabe. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikitu. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulanen. Ronda diho donga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotak. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mule rachi kun. Slimo podonar di hodonga ku hunkabi. Ronda diho donga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotak. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mule rachi kun. Slimo podonar di hodonga ku hunkabe. Ronda diho donga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotak. Tugning chatukune mule rabes. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mule rachi kun. Slimo podonar di hodonga ku hunkabe. ronda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Mucho shak pakant. Kieno no namapaule rachikun.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help you with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Netic, Ricard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriars are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Kathhounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by Kathhounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need? My preliminary analysis. Is there any... Very well. I will...
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Ricard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Irias when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me? Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Ricard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. And I saw Ricard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Ricard so I can get on with my day.
Is there any other information you need? Very well.
Kupa che kupa. Gino mulera kempaija kislima poduama. Ronda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwaleo. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulerat ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. 같이 주이다 보던가. 돌바방 런다 디호던가 군 헝가비. 어느 같이 군 이다 하던가. 이킹 군 오빠 몰래라 지군. 스리모보도 나 런디 호던가 구 헝가베. 런다 디호던가 군 헝가비. 어느 군베스 다 공주스 딱 미끼 그랍을 먹어 같이 주이다 보던가 돌바방 원래 오간다 나르고 추추트 먹에 식재도 봐도 와는 이디보보 동나 붕샤 누능냐 동바두카시막 달래야 동하이트웜 지지 좀 룸파 니타 포에 티키투 돌바다 봉과래야 간도나 추추트 같이 주이다 돈동가 Jumalita kutotun. Mucho siya pakat. Kiyino no na mapaul. Takong Diyos takmiki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga.
How can I be of further assistance? Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be of further assistance? I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there. Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say. How can I be of further... well, actually, I didn't see anything. I was over across the bridge. I heard a shot and came over. I can tell you I was sure surprised to see Calder's body lying there. I just got here when I saw Rickard coming out of the rocks holding his blaster. I was terrified. I had no idea what he was going to do, so I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave. Master Baluk came out here with his droid and started questioning us. I think he really doesn't understand what's going on. I hope that you'll be able to make a more informed decision and get me out of here soon. I have things I have to do. How can I be of... Of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
So, what do you want to know? Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. So, what do you want to know? I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some areas. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, pow, went down. But when I come over here, there's Handed standing over the body and the Iriaz was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now? Ah, you pleader. Jeez. So, what do you want to know? Well, I was out hunting Iriaz south of here, and I saw one over by the bridge. The sun was pretty much right behind it, though, so I couldn't see it none too clearly. I shot, and when I came over here, I found Handon standing over the body, holding his side. There wasn't an Iriaz in sight. I think he might have taken it. Calder must have been hunting it himself, because there was a rifle lying close to the body. Bullock's got that now. Mine, too. I want that back. So, what do you want? Right.
Mandayata. Wata yuma wamahuhu na dektek. Shotung ni patoga. Wano kusbe ching palamule tonke.
Is there any other... My preliminary... Is there any... These planes. There have been over 35 small farms and holdings. Is there any other? Very well.
Ronda di ta kum just sta. Jedo ba the one and need tong height one mucho shot. Ta kum just.
So, what do you want to know? Right.
Is there any other? Very well.
Runta jedo tong mucho shot bakat. Tong height wam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongualeo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wongta kumjus tak miki grabelmogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolpa bank waleo ganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponga bola. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona. Mucho shak pakat. Kino no nama pauler.
So, what do you want to know? Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. So, what... You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy. Right.
How can I be of further assistance? I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I be of further... Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. How can I be... Of course.
Is there any other information you need? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need? A According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Netic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder... Is there any... Very well.
How can I be of further... But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be afraid? Now, certainly... Of course.
So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right.
Kupa che kupa? Gino mulera kimpaija, slimu poduama? Runda di ka chikun ida hodonga, ikin kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimu podona, rundi hodonga kun hunkabe. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunodek. Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno bam muchushat pakat.
Is there any other... We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
So, what do you want to know? That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Ichanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. So... Right.
Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Ta kun just tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tol. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi.
Is there any other... I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was... I hardly have enough money. Even in Erie, I would most of... How can I be... Of course.
Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez chikachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Mucho shak pakat.
Is there any other... I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? Very well.
So, what do you want to... Right.
How can I be of further assistance? Of course.
Tong abong sha uminang wanga kumbis. Ronda di hotonga kun hankan. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tung.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Tong nabung sha nununya. Ta kung just tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Moga siya ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo. Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Tong nabung sha nununya.
I can leave now, then?
What? No!
Tong abong sha uminang wanga kumbis keng balemuraya. Shoni yon tunjiji idadwana. Kabavolpa mulji gumana?
No! If I'm going, I'm not going alone. You don't know what you've done! Look, I came out here, I admit, to kill Calder, but so did Rickard. He must have thought it was Calder when he shot and hit me. So I'm going to prison, but I shouldn't be going alone. Did you idiots have to let the slime ball go?
Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ka chikun ita hodonga. Yiking.
Yes, you tentacle-headed moron. I came out here and killed Calder, but Rickard was here to do that too, and he shot me by mistake.
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandonan chuchut.
Ka chikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno pamulera chikun. Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikun.